I get the very first parking space every single time. How's that even possible? Well, it is the best parking space and the most convenient one. But deep down inside, I think it might be one of those hidden handicap spots that's not even labeled correctly. You guys crazy. Lucky us. It's going to be a lucky day. Look at us. Wearing shorts today. I haven't been this early to the mountain in a long time. I'd say at least 5 or 6 months. And I always come to the mountain. You already know that. I didn't really intend to come to the mountain today, but in many respects, I'm not really in control of half the things I do anyway. Uh-oh. Oh no. Come on, guys, don't do that. I don't like what I'm seeing. I'll go up there and talk about it when I get to that point. It's going to be a big day for us. It is. I'm going to try to do what I can to get some of my videos made. Talk about some things, Would you look at that? It is definitely going to be a heavenly day today. Besides, I'll be working on my tan. Look at that. Angelic. Oops, well, now the power pole is in the way. Beautiful up in here. Some of the granite I'm yet to even step foot on. I have never gone to this little section right here, ever. And we pass it all the time, guys. We do. Beautiful day today. I didn't really intend to come to the mountain. I really didn't. I wanted to go to some other place and look for the good stuff in the creek I haven't been in about a month and a half. But the rains have been doing their deed. They have been moving things around, so I know there's a lot of history out there in my hot spots. I know that for a fact, but the thing is, the reason I'm here today is because the traffic dictates where I can go. The traffic definitely dictates the directions that I go through ATL, through the metro area. It's always been like that when it comes to my adventures. I just end up where they guide me to, guided by your own human development and what you guys do out there, guided by the laws of nature. You know how they manipulate the roads? Wear and tear. Things got to be fixed. Things got to be repaired. So your world keeps growing smoothly. But they got construction like crazy out there on the freeways in a place I desire to go today. Not that I'm saying I didn't desire to go here. I just didn't plan to come here. But they're the guiding light. All it takes is time. And you'll end up where you're meant to end up. And I know that for a fact. But there's something I don't like seeing over here. We'll go walk and talk when I get there. There's nothing like the flags of time. The flags of history itself out here. Some of them are, old school. They are. Some of them are, deemed hateful these days. Which is, true. But there's something hidden within the code of where they are right now, where they're located. And I'm not talking about the location of the flagpoles. I'm talking about the location of the flags themselves. Halfway down on the poles. Let's go over there for a minute. We got things to talk about, and I just got here. It's crazy though. I mean, the yellow babies have been coming out. The yellow daisies. Beautiful. I'll be right back here in about 3 weeks just to record them doing their thing in heaven out here. The rain definitely helps out with their development for sure. Oops, don't step on that face. I know these are going to be some very long videos. I got about 10 to 15 types of videos I need to do around the mountain that involve the mountain itself. I'm going to try to get out 2 today. Oh man, look at that. The yellow babies is what I call them. We're going to have a time with that coming up soon. Sooner than later, to be honest with you. Because they're already here because of the rain. The mountain has been wet for a very long time because of the 1 month and 3 weeks of rain we've been getting non-stop. Found first piece of gold for today. And silver. There's a lot of people at the mountain. They like to get that early start. And I'm going to be out here till 10 o'clock tonight. At the flagpoles. The flags themselves. With a plain circle, trying to drown out the audio. Something about these flags at the moment I need to tell you about something I've always known. The code that's involved with their placement. Like all the fragments of life. The happenings within your societies. No, I'm just about to get in that zone of mind. You know, I'm going to be talking all day today about things that you got to pay attention to before it's too late. But no, it's not a warning. I'm just trying to do things my style. Half staff, half mast, whatever you call it. There's something I've always known about this though. It's almost like you have to look back to the beginning to keep it from happening, right? The flags at half mast. What does that signify when they do this kind of thing? It signifies that something bad happened in your world, in your country, in your state. Maybe a local pastor died. Maybe the governor made a bad decision. Maybe there's a warehouse shooting. But whatever it was probably bad, right? So you lower the flags. Well, you have to think about things Da Vinci style. The beginning of it all. What caused it? What caused the flags to be lowered? then you gotta think about it backwards. The way I've always tried to tell you sometimes, the beginning of it. To keep it from happening. To keep the bad things from happening. The way you should believe certain things, Think about them. And they know that I know. And they definitely want me to talk about it. Everything that I know. When it comes to your flags, your country's flags, your local flags, think about this. You always end up lowering them due to something bad that happened. So why don't you start from the beginning and try to keep those bad things from happening? So therefore your flags always stay high. They always stay at the top of goodness, where they're meant to be, to signify victory, to signify love, happiness, that everything's okay, and everything's going to be okay. But also when it comes to certain things like prayer, why don't you pray for the beginning? Pray that you never see your flags at half-mast. Why don't you try that also, along with it? Just go ahead and sit there in church, mosque, all the other ones, all the places of worship, even out here in heaven. Come out here to just pray. Talk with them and say that you do not desire to see your flags lowered to half-mast ever again. It'll take a little bit of time though for people to catch on. They'll be raised back up. They will. Let's hope they stay that way. Yeah, we're definitely going to be going up the heavenly way. I mean, it's like an inside celebration for my soul because it's been so long since I've been out this early to the mountain. No, I can't film all the way up. You've already seen it 1,000 times in my Stone Mountain videos. There's a lot of people out here today, though, and they never see what we see. Look how the light comes down this way. Here we go, back again to pick it up. Definitely got to pick up all the garbage from now on. According to some of my previous videos. Not the previous ones, but my oldest ones. Oldest videos are like my oldest kids. I don't have any kids though. That I know of. they're still hanging out too. I know that. It's crazy. Oops. It's almost like someone came out here and swept up. Just looking. They definitely taught me to look around and look at everything. We're at the stairs. Beautiful. I know the sun's a little bit backwards. I know the balance of the speed out here is a little bit different today. Talking about the humans walking around. Some are moving faster than others. Some keep stopping, some keep going faster. Right when someone stops, someone else begins. In a way, if you combine everything, combine yourselves, it all works out. No matter if one is stopped, one will keep on moving to level things out. Dang, have I ever learned a lot in my first videos. The ones that I'm in the process of redoing. Because of the loss, the massive loss in the hard drive. I'm up to video 62 right now out of 127. But I lost 83 of them, I think. I think I lost 83 of them. And out of 83 of them were, I think, 15 to 20 instructionals that weren't really like recording videos. They were just like videos to instruct you how to look at different things when it comes to life. I mean, see how slow she's moving? There's somebody on the other side who's going down who's moving twice her speed. So it's equal out here in this one little hot spot. And there she is right there. There she is. The equalizer. Wearing almost the exact same outfit too. I bet she's half the age she is. To make things equal. Yeah, but I'm sorry about those videos, but I think it was the best thing that ever happened. Corrupting the hard drive. I'm going to be bluntly honest with you about something I am. Those videos were so amateur. They were. I'm just having to break them up and just get out the best parts. That's it. Forget the jibber jabber. Mr. T would be mad at me for that one. Wasting my voice. Wasting my talking. In such powerful videos. All having to be redone. And I'm thankful for what happened. I'm so glad the hard drive was corrupted. That first month and a half, I'm talking about I was mad. I was. But things happen for a reason. Half of what happened wasn't even my own doing. They were just doing something to try to get me to notice something within the videos. But I'm going to be honest with you, I am human race. You know I'm the master of paranormal. I am. One of the best on the planet to ever take up the hobby. But I never really listened to the audio in my first videos. Never really did. Never did. I just listened to the stuff I talk about. And I thought that was the most important frequency within the videos. The frequency of my soul speaking. The things I was talking about. I thought that was the most important part. But boy, was I ever wrong. I was terribly wrong. Every single video, every single one of the first videos so far that I've collected and have remade, I had no idea that they were talking like crazy in the videos. The entities out here. I had no idea that they were talking up a storm in those videos. I'm ever so thankful that they corrupted a hard drive or caused me to corrupt the hard drive and just salvage the most important videos. I can remake the other ones, the ones that were completely done away with. I can remake those. Those are easy. Because for some reason, they help me remember what I talked about. But it's what they were talking about. What they would talk about in videos that were more powerful than what I was talking about myself. I mean, I gotta make like another 80 videos based off the EVPs that I got. And a lot of my previous ones. A lot of my older videos from way back in 2017, 2018. Man, have I ever learned a lot. In a span of a week. It's almost like I'm going back to school again. And they are the teachers out here. The entities, the spirits, the souls. The soul of the land. God themselves. And all that follow behind them are very apparent and vivid with their voice in the videos. I mean, there were 2 videos that I just completed this week that I had to redo. That they were talking up a storm within 30 seconds of one single frame. One single skit of the video, part of the video. And it's going to develop into even more videos later, because I have to go back and ask questions. Talk about what they talked about. I even have a list growing in my notepad in the good old iPhone. Starting to feel a little lightheaded. I know they're out here. I know they are. Chit-chatting it up. Talking. One of the main reasons I just decided to come out here today is because I've been itching to get out. Back up here. To come back up to that side profile. Which I think they were talking about as a child. The side profile up on the top up here. Towards the front of the mountain. When someone said, little boy's face broke like a landmass. That's where I'm headed to at the moment. I'm probably not going to get any answers. I just want to go back and look at it and think about it. Little boy's face broke like a landmass. They are nothing but truth out here. But they're everything out here. Another video is worth 10 billion views and priceless. I know you're curious to find out the other ones that I've been listening to and logging within the videos. Even one last night. Probably the loudest EVP at Kennesaw Mountain. I was never a believer in ghosts. And that video was way back in August 2018. Probably my third trip at Kennesaw Mountain doing a video. And someone said out there, what'd they say? Hold on. I think they said something like, let's build this hospital quickly or something like that. I didn't understand that EVP though, because I was getting towards the top of the mountain. Let's build this hospital quickly. What the heck does that have to do with on the Kennesaw Mountain? And I got to go back to that same exact spot. Oops. I got to go back and talk. Maybe even offer to build the hospital. Whatever hospital they're talking about. They can't be talking about Kennestone. It sounded like a man who was like middle-aged, and it was kind of drawn out, like they were moaning. Let's build this hospital quickly. Hold on, let me take some nice pictures real quick. Alright, I just looked back at my notes. Let's build this hospital on time is what they said. Let's build this hospital on time. Coming from good old Kennesaw Mountain, on the front face of the mountain. But I wasn't even close to the top. I was still on the main trail, the wooden trail. I don't even know if there's a hospital around the mountain. Had to have been if they're going to still be out there trying to build the hospital on time. On time for what? Man, would you look at that? Of course, I went ahead and took like 7 pictures of that one angle. Had to get it right so the power lines weren't littering the image. Two more that I caught in some of the previous videos that I did this week. That's way back from like 2018. That I got to go back and investigate. Ask questions and look around. I know you want to know what they are, and they keep coming. I got to make more lists. I got to make more lists. It's getting lengthier. How come I never heard it before? Because I wasn't listening. I wasn't listening to the videos. Maybe because I didn't have the frequency back then. Maybe I didn't have the gift or know how to use it then. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Maybe the frequency within me didn't develop after they gave me the gift until a certain time. I had to learn how to hear it. I had to learn how to be a part of it. That's the only explanation I have. Man, look at that. Welcome to heaven. But there were 2 that I got, I think on Tuesday when I was making 2 different videos. I was in this creek, in this one location, and one of the ones out there said, what'd they say? The animal's face is still out here, is what they said. The little animal's face is out here. No, they didn't say that. They said the animal's face is still out here, is what they said. The animal's face is still out here. My mind was going all crazy after I heard that one. That was way back in 2018. I hope I didn't miss the boat. It was almost like I wanted to go out there after work to ask more questions, to find out if the animal's face was still out there. Animal's face is still out here. They know what's up in heaven. They do. They know exactly what's up in heaven. They know where everything is. Maybe I should ask where Jimmy Hoffa is. We would definitely be finding that. Maybe I'm the one to find him. Animal's face is still out here. I was thinking maybe it's a carving on a rock. Maybe I have to go out there looking at the boulders. Maybe they're talking about that the animal's face is on the trees, within the leaves, the shadows, the lighting. Because at that point in time, the plant life was already developed for that season. And it wasn't going to grow anymore throughout the summer. In that one perfect time and perspective with the light and the geometries of the leaves and branches, the bushes surrounding it, formed the face of the animal. Maybe that's what they mean. But boy, wouldn't it be nice if we found some carving of an animal on some boulder from the native days, thousands of years ago. Imagine that. Another big discovery for the list, if that were to happen. But anything's possible, right? And I know for a fact everything is possible. Just like this beautiful day in heaven. What's the most recent one also this week? From another one of my 2018 videos. Another frequency I failed to hear earlier when I wasn't even listening for it. Uh-oh. Yeah, another reason why I'm here today. Another reason why I'm here. EVP of a lifetime. When I was in that same creek, but at a different time. I don't know what it is about them saying doofus, though. Doofus is like a new school, old school word, though. A name. They say doofus a lot, like it's 1955. Like it's back in the 60s. Like it's Back to the Future. But the entities out there in that one spot, they said, doofus, take 78, find gold. I think that might have been the most clear EVP in the video, and there were over about 55 or 60 of them. Who calls somebody a doofus these days anyway? I mean, this isn't 1981 in middle school. This is 2000, well, that was 2018 when I filmed the video. Doofus. Take 78. Find gold. What does 78 have to do with Stone Mountain now? You know exactly what it has to do with Stone Mountain. It's right in front of us. Highway 78 from Ponce de Leon all the way out to East Georgia, close to South Carolina. Doofus takes 78, find gold. But that could mean anything. They know what to think about nature, on how much of a treasure it really is. But they're so literal about everything. It's comical. They can be everything, and I know that for a fact. I tell you about the treasure all the time. They are a treasure, and it is a treasure. And they're spread out all over the place in many representations. They look gold to me, but they're also talking about the other gold. Boy, do I ever have a lot of questions to ask out here. Maybe I have to drive up and down 78 all the way from Midtown. Maybe I gotta start at the starting point and just work my way out. And not say a word. And let them lead the way to tell me turn here. Go back here, you just passed it. The gold is over here. But that's only part of the treasure. That's not even a fraction of the treasure. Around this planet. I know that for a fact. Take 78, find gold. By the way, in some of my videos when I'm reciting what they talk about or what they say, when I say things like I, that's what they say about themselves. They're not saying that I, me, the one who's creating the videos, recording like I always do. They're not talking about me that looks ugly. It's word for word. So when you hear me say things like I look ugly, I'm just quoting what they say about themselves. But if no one watches these videos, we don't all chip in and help. Who knows what might happen. Got to be more careful where I step from now on. Which one was it? I know they were facing directly east. Little boy's face broke like a landmass. It was the same spot I was standing at 4th of July night when the lightning would strike in the horizon. And a flash of light was captured on camera. The same time the EVP appeared. It's almost like the frequency itself followed the light. Little boy's face broke like a landmass. All they're going to do is lead me to more faces, More side profiles. It was rounded off rock. I'm looking for the mouth. That's the easiest side to see. That's the easiest one to see. The easiest part to see is the mouth. Beautiful. I can't seem to find it at the moment. I thought it was closer to the front. I thought it was closer to the edge. But that's how they work the out here. Because it's making me look at every single angle possible to notice the beauty of it out here. Wouldn't see it if I wasn't looking for the side profile. But it's always going to be out here. And would you look at that? So glad I decided to come out here today. Time to clean up the face. Her face. But where's the child's face at? Where the heck was it? I never forget a face. You're going to make fun of me and say, well, looks like you forgot this one. I remember it was rounded off. It was very large. It was close to the edge. It might have been further over that way, though. Heaven is so great. It's easy to forget exactly where you were standing at a perfect time. Seems like I'm building on this tan automatically, sitting out here looking. It's exactly what's happening. I spoke it forward when I said I was desiring to continue building the tan for the winter. And I'm standing out here in the hot sun looking for a face. Very nice indeed. Check that out. It even takes away the ugliness from the fence. Would easily remind you of maybe your grandpa's backyard or something like that. Never made the white look so much attractive when you add that to it. When you add that to the equation out here. Still haven't found it though. I remember I could stand on the rock. I remember I could stand on it. It was facing perfectly east. 100% east. With no deviation. We're getting too close to the little white trail, yellow trail over here, so. No, that's not it. I'm just trying to remember. Let me go ahead and keep looking for it. I know I'm going to find it. How dare they? I'll clean it up though. I'll show that love. Like no other, really. You show them a lot of love, you give them a lot of love. They'll definitely be giving it back. I know you're going to argue. They always give us love. You're right, they do. I know that for a fact. But it's almost like a one-way relationship. Most of the time, that is. You don't give them love the way they deserve it. And picking up after them, and picking up after yourselves is a form of love. Little boy's face broke like a landmass. Gotta be close to this one. Because you're looking at a bunch of islands, a bunch of continents. One of a kind on top of the mountain. Well, well, well. Quite the adventure. Let me ask if I can hitch a ride on the back on the way down. Maybe I should ask them where the side profile is I'm looking for of the child out here. The child that was chosen to be made like a landmass. But they don't even know. I'm the only human being that ever knew it. Hey, they're picking up the garbage out of the garbage cans. They get to, hold on, let me think about this. They get to have that kind of adventure. Get to climb the mountain in a pickup truck on a steep incline with their hearts pumping, adrenaline going, just so they can get the bags of garbage out. Talk about Da Vinci style. Sign me up. I have a feeling that people know that I'm looking for something. I'm starting to get those looks from the people who have been out here for at least 35, 40 minutes sitting in the same spot. They know I'm looking for something now. Better believe I'm looking for something. You can't miss it. I think I know the name of the game today. I think I know exactly what's happening. They're not going to let me find the rock, the giant boulder, with the kid's side profile. They're not going to let me find it until I pick up all the garbage. Because picking up the garbage is leading me around the top of the mountain. Oh, that's paper towel. I don't think so. What the heck kind of game is this? The type of game that the human race was really meant to play. Guided by the curiosities of your mind, guided by nature, guided by physics, the laws of nature, all them. Dang. Man. So glad they drove my butt all the way out here today. Going to be hard to beat. Where's the lawn chair at? Got to make myself part of the video. My shadow. Dang. It's almost like it keeps getting better. These are the times that make you wish you had everybody back in your life, you know? Every time you enter a spot like this, it's almost like they're always around. But you want them back in human form, you know? The ones of your life who are gone. Still looking for more garbage because I think it's an even trade-off. I know what's going to happen later. Not only they're going to lead me back to the face rock, one of many up here probably. One of the major ones out here. Of the little boy, but it's a humongous boulder. But you heard me earlier. In many respects, I was desiring many things. But one of the things that I told you that was going to happen revolved around me not putting on the belt. The more I walk through this, the more I stretch out the pants, the more likely they're going to be pulled down when I find that rock. As if I crap my drawers when I see it. Quite the image. Like yin and yang, night and day. Check that out. Man, are they ever getting hit with some heavenly rain over there too. When you get it all in one single perspective. Watch your step. It's almost like you need the panorama right here. I don't know if I should be happy or mad. I can't seem to find it at the moment. I know you're making fun of me, but I can't forget it. I know exactly what it looks like, what angle they were pointing in, where they were looking. It was one that I could stand on, though. All they keep doing is leading me to the garbage. It's all over the place out here. I know what it is. She's asking for help. That's the one that keeps asking for help every time I go out. Help me. Along with the other ones out there who are trying to get us to pick them up, clean them up. I mean, how could you dirty up this place? Why would you dirty up this place right here? Just because it's a heavenly chill spot doesn't mean you have to come by and just leave stuff, you know? That kind of life am I living? Gotta pick it up though. Gotta get my hand deep down inside. At least they left us a bag. And you thought that was it. Let's go ahead and get it. Judgment or not, do the right thing. You're not ugly now, but you never have been. They just gave us a gift. A memento for our travels today. Let's hope it's going to be one of many. One to add to the collection. Not garbage. I don't get it. I don't get it. I can't find it. You could stand on it. It was elevated off the ground on that side. And I'm at the end over here. Maybe I need to go a little bit further down. But I knew it was closer to the top, though. Why are they hiding it from me now? I was standing right on top of it that one time. About 2 months ago. I just looked like an idiot in front of all these people out here. Looking strange at all these rocks. Trying to trace every single edge with my mind. Looking for the geometries that I'll never forget. I can even picture it right now, but I can't find it. But I think I found another one. And this one definitely looks like a little boy. Broke off like a landmass. Check that thing out. Do I need to use my finger pointer to point it out? They knew I was going to notice. There's the eyes. There's the nose. There's the upper lip, the bottom lip, the chin. Looks like they're singing like their mouth is open. They even got the little pudgy nose. I wonder if this is the one that they were trying to get me to find also. Little boy's face broke off like a landmass. See, the contrast doesn't work here. You gotta be standing over here to see it. As you see the shadows from behind. Optical illusion. Wonder what they're singing about. What direction are they facing? Northwest exactly. It's almost like there's a face profile on the mountain facing every single direction. Little boy's face broke off like a landmass. Well, they didn't say off. They said little boy's face broke like a landmass. The weirdest thing out here. They said little boy's face broke like a landmass. They didn't say the little boy's face was broken like a landmass. It was like broken English. Perfect. Check this out. Look what I just found. Exactly what we need. Plastic bag right here. Empty. Let's hope it's got no holes in it. Let me go ahead and get the rest of the garbage that I can so far. Find that garbage can to clean this place up. Dang. That's quite the incline. I saw something else down here. It's a sunglass lens, purple, iridescent, I think it was. Let me go ahead and empty out this bottle real quick so they don't suffer. Beautiful. Add it to the collection. Iridescence. One bag full. And I found another one. They're trying to work me to death today. Well, excuse me, let me rephrase that. I just said it wrong and I keep saying it wrong. It's not working me to death, it's working me to life. It's working me to live. What you know about that? I'm seeing things that no one would ever see. That Joker's way under there too. Why the heck am I whispering? I'm the only one out here. It's almost like I'm trying to find treasure. You're going to say, don't stick your head in there, man. Beautiful now. But it's always going to be beautiful if you give it that chance. Nah, I don't think so. Ain't touching that. I'm looking. That finger pointer, that carving over there, that no one ever notices. It's pointing in this direction. So it's possible that there could be something out here significant that no one's ever seen before. A sign or something, maybe a carving. There's the dirt road right there. Maybe they're just pointing out a direction. Like, the old Cherokee Trail, the old Indian Road. Leads you someplace. Maybe that's only it. And nothing more than just a direction. Looks like it's going to be another cleaning video, mostly. Hope the cops don't think I'm the one drinking out here. How and why? Thank the Lord I found that second bag. This place is loaded down with the wrong kind of treasure. Gotta get it all one way or another. This stuff's been here for a minute. Man, check out the vintage garbage though. It's been here for at least 10 years. But look at the treasure on the other side, guys. Look at this. They know how I feel about that art. Who designs packages like this anyway? You're going to say I do. Say what? Really? Is this something I get to add to the fashion show? There's people coming. Let me go ahead and grab that thing before I look all crazy. Talk about Da Vinci style, but only for good, not to cut him down. Professional tree care, what you know about that? You better believe I got a load from heaven. A load for the ages today. Did good once again. Keep it going. Can't believe it's already almost 4 o'clock. Don't you love it? If only I could find a belt now, I'd be all set. They should know they can never hide it from me. Pockets full again. No belt yet. Fellas, ladies and gentlemen, I'm holding my pants up, my shorts. Let's hope my shorts don't fall down to my ankles when I'm crossing the road. But I have to stop and make time for this.